Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Akif Razak for Face the Truth here from northern Syria. And today we'll be covering recent events that have been happening in East Turkestan. And today to join us is Abdulgani Sabit from the Netherlands. I would like to say to you, Abdulgani, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you very much for joining us. Just to go straight into it, just to let the people know that are watching that don't have a lot of information about East Turkestan, what is the current situation there?
The current situation of East Turkestan is getting worse day by day. At the moment, the Chinese government arrests the famous Uyghurs, religious scholars and students, and also the Chinese government is targeting at the moment our Kazakh brothers in the northern part of East Turkestan. And any Kazakh brothers like read the Quran or something like this, the Chinese government labels them as like a terrorist. As you know, if you look news today, this situation is getting worse day by day, brother.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Okay, and there's been reports of East Turkestanis being forced back to their country. Could you just tell us more about that?
Yes, that's true, brother. After China's occupation, the East Turkestan, so-called Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China, the Chinese operation stopped. But after 11 September, China's got a golden opportunity to kidnap, torture the Uyghurs. For that reason, many Uyghurs, as they fled from East Turkestan to neighboring countries like Pakistan, Kazakhstan, and last year, the Uyghurs, they fled from East Turkestan to Thailand, Malaysia, another country. But these countries, whenever the Uyghur and the refugees land these countries, they arrested the Uyghurs, and they already sent some Uyghurs to China. That's true.
Okay, and maybe you could tell us more also about the refugee situation of the East Turkestanis.
You mean the Uyghurs, like refugees, like in Malaysia and Thailand and all the country, right?
Yes,
brother.
Yes,
brother. At the moment, more than 17 Uyghurs and have been detained by Thai authorities in Thailand more than 3 years. But nobody talking about that Uyghurs. The Uyghur activities, we tried all our best to release these Uyghurs. Let the Thailand authority release these Uyghurs, let them go. But at the moment, nobody, any government in the world, except that Uyghurs, the Uyghurs still in Thailand detention center in Thailand right now. And for example, like some Uyghurs from the China's oppression, and also those countries have very good relationship with China, and the Uyghurs fled from like Thailand, Turkey, and other country. They come to Europe, but right now some Uyghurs already arrested by the Bulgarian and the Macedonian the authorities. Still detention center. And also China's government pressure on those countries to send it back, these Uyghur refugees to China. The Uyghurs fled the East Turkestan because of China's oppression. Because in East Turkestan we don't have any basic rights, any human rights, any freedom rights.
Okay, and there's reports of these re-education camps. The East Turkestanis are coming back to China. Maybe you could shed more light on these re-education camps. What are they doing in these camps?
You know, brother, East Turkestan people are Muslim. The Chinese government right now war on Islam in East Turkestan. Because in East Turkestan, we don't have any right to learn Islamic books. Maybe, you know, last time, whenever our brother Sheikh Bilal interviewed about the Uyghurs in Egypt, because, you know, the Uyghur people in East Turkestan, they are Muslim. We want to, the Uyghurs, we are Muslim. I'm right that the Chinese government were on Islam, because the re-education camp means the Chinese government just so-called on dis-radicalizing people and open re-education camps and gathered Uyghur women and like a man and all the women that camps and force Uyghur people to dance, sing, and also that force people to like sing a Chinese national anthem. You know, such kind of nonsense things, ridiculous.
Yes. On my next question, I just want to ask you about there's reports of blocked applications on social media apps so they don't get out, news doesn't get out. Can you just shed more light on this. Is this true, and how does it work?
Yes, that's true, brother. The Chinese government allowed their spies, like China's secret intelligence agency. They are allowed to use on Facebook, WhatsApp, and WeChat, something like this, because they are right now like how can I say, they are stealing the people's secret. Only the Chinese secret agency allowed to use Facebook, Twitter, and like a WeChat. But normally people not allowed, because in Uzbekistan, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp is not allowed to use, even also WeChat. And for example, if you have like a brother sis in Uzbekistan, and you are like in Turkey and as a country, if your brother sister want to contact you, the government and arrest them, put them in jail, because you have brothers sisters outside, not inside, and force your family, force him to be spy. Your brother sister in abroad.
Abdulgani, I want to thank you so much for taking time out to speak to us, for shedding light on what's going on in East Turkestan right now. Jazakallah khair for your time. My name is Akif Razak in Northern Syria for On The Ground News. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.